So, you may have been asking yourself why I brought you here today. I'm currently inside an exhibition and it's all medieval weapons, artillery, and there's a hoofing great big gun up there which is railway artillery, and it is huge. But the reason why I actually brought you here into this place is these two. You're like, Simon, why are we looking at these old cannons? Well, who's heard of the Victoria Cross? Obviously, all nations have honours for valour and for bravery. The British and the Commonwealth has the Victoria Cross. Now, these cannons came from the Crimea, and the Victoria Crosses now are all made from that metal from those cannons. Apparently, the jewellers really don't like it because it's been reworked so many times, and it's not a good metal. So, history of the Victoria Cross: Queen Victoria created it, brought it about, and said that it was to be quite a plain medal, so that it didn't outshine the actions of the individual and what they did. So that's how she created, because you've got the Medal of Honour, you've got the Iron Cross, all sorts of things like that. Oh, fun fact, there's one individual, John William Hanley, a surgeon, who actually has been awarded not only the Victoria Cross but an Iron Cross. Interesting individual. But here we are with these two cannons. I have a story which is quite interesting, because the actual piece of the cannon that is used to make the Victoria Crosses at the moment is held at Abro Donington. Now, when I used to work there was a story about what had happened, and Princess Anne was due to visit and she wanted to see this bit of the cannon. So they went looking for it. Believe it or not, they couldn't find it. So they got a lump of scrap metal, sprayed it bronze, put it in a case and said she couldn't touch it. The reason she couldn't touch it was because it was still wet. Okay, so there's your story, and that's why we're here. Those two cannons there. So if you've ever been thinking, where does that come from? You now know. And there's two here at Fort Nelson. If you ever get the chance to come to Fort Nelson, do it. It's just outside Portsmouth on top of the hill. You can look down, you can see over into the harbour. Also, it's really, really good because it is technically free. All you do is pay £3 for parking. So I got here at 4 o'clock, hoping it would be empty so I could do this. And they said, it's 4 o'clock, it's the last hour, no parking. So I put my £3 in the donations, had a coffee, and then had a wander around. I really hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope you found this interesting, and I will continue to do these until somebody tells me to stop. That's me, History Idiot, done.